Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Barnstable this morning. I'm Sarah Colvin, and joining me live in studio, I welcome our town manager, Tom Lynch. Tom, good morning.
You had a nice weekend?
Fabulous weekend.
Got out on the water?
Out on the water. You can't beat that, right? Out on the boat in beautiful Lewis Bay, cruising around, seeing everybody else on their beautiful boats is quite nice.
I had a chance to get out also. My grandson Declan and I took a little cruise, went out to Hyannisport, and as you say, it was just delightful. Saturday was particularly calm. Sunday was also very nice, but just a delightful weekend all the way around.
Absolutely. We like that for us locals to be able to enjoy. So, Tom, so much stuff to talk about. I know that as we've been have been conversing about the fiscal 2016 budget planning already underway, and some meetings with the school department last week.
Well, we mentioned that we've approved the budget calendar for the financial FY16 budget, and one of the first things that we do is I meet with the school superintendent and all the finance people, and we go over how we're going to split any new revenues that might be coming into the town between the schools and the municipal government. As people know, we have a combined budget, and we work very closely with them about revenues that are coming in. So after looking at information that was provided to us by our finance director, Mark Milne, and we decided to retain the 60-40 split. It gives some predictability as to how you're structuring the budget, and as we discussed, it also allows for you to deal with fluctuations that might fall within certain categories. We try not to just assign one revenue source to one department, because if that goes up or down, then you're going to have ebbs and flows and cuts. So we try to maintain a more consistent level across all of our departments. So that was an interesting discussion, and school superintendent and I, at the end of that, made that determination. Then also last week, and this is the second time I've been able to do this. I've been able to interview prospective candidates for promotion within the police department. I'm the appointing authority, so it'll be my signature that authorizes them to move up. And this time around, we had 7 individuals who were competing for 3 sergeant positions due to retirements and people moving on, and so that process is it's very thorough on the police department side. They have a badge question to interview. They go through, of course, they've taken the civil service exam, and they find out where they placed on that. And there are other interviews and aspects that go on, but part of it is the interview with Assistant Director Mark Els and myself, and we're just so impressed with the quality of the individuals, the training that they've received, the motivation they have to support community policing, their dedication to the town through community service and other things that happen. And I'm very pleased that we had 7 internal candidates, any one of whom could have been promoted into this position. I believe the chief, perhaps in his interview tomorrow, might be telling you who the successful candidates were, but I know there's a promotion ceremony on Wednesday of this week, so we'll be going over to participate in that, and I just congratulate all of the individuals who are seeking to go into leadership positions. And you know, the time I did it before, same sort of impression of folks who were just really committed to the police department and our community. So that was a very interesting day on Thursday.
Indeed, a tough job those officers have, and certainly a lot of dedication it takes, and not only for them to do their daily jobs, but then to want to go up the ranks and serve in those leadership roles. It requires, I think, a special type of person, and certainly a special type of dedication to our community.
The backbone of our police department is our patrol department, and you know, parole officers. Patrol officers, at least I didn't sneeze.
That's right.
Patrol officers are out there daily, you know, protecting us, and so it's just, it's really good to, as you just said, to see that dedication.
Indeed. Let's talk a little bit about Habitat for Humanity. Of course, I think I heard a news report this morning that they have 92 now homes on the Cape that they've built for families in need. And there's a couple of projects going on in the Lower Cape right now. But I understand the wall raising in Marston's Mills it happened this past weekend, correct?
It was on Saturday morning at 8:30 sharp, and there were about 100 people there. I joined Councillor Wallace. It's his district, and he said a few words. I was able to talk to the assembled group and also Lindsay Council, and Councillor Ann Kennedy was there. Vice President Kennedy was there also. So, but lots of folks from all different walks of life supporting this effort, and Barnstable's been. As other Habitat homes that we've created, we're working closely with them now because we have some scattered site lots that we can offer to them. Our Community Preservation Committee has given support, as has our Affordable Housing Trust Group. So we're supporting financially and with land, but the community effort that goes into producing these homes and the support of local businesses is just astounding, and people assembled. And the good news about the wall raising was that they had about 8 members of Coast Guard Group Woods Hole who had come up to assist. So when you push that wall up, for some of us who might have stayed on the sidelines, it was good to know that you had some good, strong Coast Guard folks there helping to put it up. But it was just very, it made you feel very, very good about being able to help 2 families. They vet those families very carefully. The advantage to it is in that they get a low to zero interest loan. Their mortgage payment fits within their income limits. The site was very nice. It was quite, actually secluded. It's going to, I think, be a lovely opportunity for these families. So
wonderful.
It was a very good way to spend a few minutes on Saturday morning.
That's right. And the families, I know, will be putting their own sweat equity into those homes over the
500 hours, and they each spoke, and you just had a warm feeling about seeing that their dreams were going to be realized. Very shortly.
Wonderful.
So, I did want to mention that on Friday, a couple of us serve on the Cable Advisory Committee, and they came over. While they didn't have a quorum this particular day, we did have the B2B, the student station over at Barnstable, come in. And I have seen them grow in leaps and bounds in terms of their programming, their curriculum, and everything that they do, because we help support that program through our cable money. So, and of course, we mentioned some of the interns that you've had here, right here on Channel 18, but the individuals, running that program, Beth Ann Orr and Jim and Noreen, who spend so much time doing that, really have clear goals and objectives, and it was very, and very enlightening discussion. So we only meet a few times a year because their major function, of course, is to deal with the Cablevision contract when it comes around every 10 years. But in between then, they're looking at the operation of this station and the government news. They're looking at the government cable access, Channel 99, and also looking at B2B. So congratulations to the schools for doing such a fine job on all of that.
They do a great job. They do indeed.
And that was kind of the week this week.
It was, a busy week last week. I'm sure a busy week ahead as we kind of tailor off the summer season and get into the busy season as we head into the colder weather. But if we have more weekends like this past weekend, I will be okay with that. Well, Tom, thank you so much as always for joining us here on Barnstable.